Rachel had always been the quiet one. In a family full of big personalities, her mother with her booming laugh, her father with his endless opinions, her brother who never stopped talking, her sister who thrived on being the center of attention, Rachel was the one who blended into the background. She spoke softly, worked hard, and dreamed quietly, always keeping her ambitions tucked away where no one else could see them. But for her 25th birthday, she wanted something different. It wasn't much, a small dinner at home, cooked entirely by her. She wanted to showcase her skills, to let her family taste the meals she had been practicing late at night after work, when everyone else was asleep. She sent out the invites weeks in advance, planned the menu carefully, even bought new plates and glasses with the little savings she had. For once, she wanted to feel celebrated, not overlooked, not forgotten, not dismissed. The day arrived, and Rachel spent hours in the kitchen. She rolled out fresh pasta by hand, simmered a rich tomato sauce until it filled the house with warmth, roasted vegetables with herbs she had picked from her tiny balcony garden. She lit candles, set the table, and placed a cake she had baked herself right in the center. It was perfect. But as the clock ticked closer to 6, her phone buzzed. First her mom. "Honey, I'm so sorry, but your aunt just called. Your cousin Daniel's engagement party is tonight. We can't miss it, it's such a big family thing. We'll celebrate you later, okay?" Then her sister. "I'll make it up to you, I swear, but Daniel's party is huge. Everyone's going to be there. You understand, right?" And finally, her brother. "Rain check, Rach. We'll do something next weekend." Rachel stood frozen, the phone slipping in her hands as the messages piled in one after the other. Her entire family, every single one of them, had chosen Daniel's engagement party over her birthday dinner. The candles flickered. The food cooled. And Rachel sat alone at the table, staring at the empty chairs she had so carefully set. For the first time in her life, she blew out her birthday candles in silence. The days after blurred. She told herself it wasn't a big deal, that it was just one dinner, just one day. But deep down, something inside her cracked that night. It wasn't about the dinner. It was about years of being overlooked, forgotten, treated like she didn't matter. And the truth was undeniable now. When given the choice, her family never chose her. So Rachel chose herself. She stopped waiting for their calls. Stopped sending texts they never answered. Stopped showing up for every birthday, every holiday, every event where she stood in the corner while the spotlight shone on someone else. Instead, she poured everything into her dream, culinary school. It wasn't easy. She worked late nights at a diner to cover tuition, slept in short bursts, and studied recipes until her hands ached from chopping and whisking. But for the first time, she felt alive. Each dish she perfected, each skill she mastered, was hers alone. Months turned into years. Rachel rose quietly but steadily, moving from dishwasher to line cook to sous chef. Her professors noticed her discipline. Customers at the diner remembered her warm smile when she tested her recipes on them. Slowly, her reputation grew. And her family. Silence. 2 years later, Rachel was in her small apartment, scrolling through her calendar, when her phone buzzed again. It was her mother. "Sweetheart," her mom began, her voice unusually sweet, "we're so proud of you. We heard you've been working with some amazing chefs. You know, Daniel is opening a restaurant soon. He's so nervous about it, and we thought, maybe you could help him. Design the menu, consult on the kitchen layout, that kind of thing. After all, your family." Rachel let the words sink in. After all, your family. Her lips curved into a bitter smile. Where was that family 2 years ago, when she was sitting alone at a candlelit table, waiting for people who never came? Where was that family when she was washing dishes at midnight, too exhausted to cry? Now, suddenly, she mattered, because she had something they wanted. Rachel didn't answer right away. Instead, she quietly planned her next move. Instead of helping Daniel, she launched something of her own, a small pop-up restaurant in an abandoned warehouse downtown. With money she had saved, she painted the walls herself, bought second-hand furniture, and created a menu that reflected her journey, simple dishes elevated with heart and memory. Opening night, she was terrified no one would come. But a local food critic, who had once eaten her pasta at the diner, remembered her and decided to give her a chance. One glowing review later, and Rachel's pop-up went viral. Reservations flooded in. Foodies lined up outside. Word spread across social media, "You have to try Rachel's." Meanwhile, Daniel's restaurant, backed by family money, marketed with flash, struggled. Tables sat empty. His menu, uninspired and hollow, couldn't compete with the heart Rachel poured into every dish. The climax came weeks later. Rachel was plating the final course of the night when she saw them, her parents, her brother, her sister, and even Daniel. They stood at the entrance of her packed pop-up, eyes wide, watching the crowd laugh, sip wine, and savor her food. For the first time, her family wasn't the center of attention. She was. They walked in slowly, as if they had every right to be there. Her mother hugged her tightly, whispering, "We're so proud of you, Rachel. We always knew you'd do something special." Her father clapped her on the back. "Look at this place, kiddo. Incredible. You must be thrilled. We should celebrate together." Daniel forced a smile. "Hey, maybe we can work together after all. You know, family helping family." Rachel looked at them, these people who had once left her alone in the dark, and felt a calmness wash over her. She picked up a bottle of wine, poured glasses for each of them, and raised her own. "To family," she said softly, her voice unreadable. They smiled, relieved, believing she had forgiven them. But Rachel knew better. Because sometimes revenge isn't loud. Sometimes it's not about slamming doors or screaming words. Sometimes, revenge is simply building a table so full, so alive, so unforgettable, that the people who once left you behind are forced to sit and watch what they lost. The camera of life froze on that moment, Rachel standing tall, her family sipping nervously, the air thick with everything unspoken. Did she forgive them? Did she plan something more? No one knew. And that was the point. Her silence turned into power, and her power turned into triumph. If this story gave you chills, like this video, subscribe, and join me for the next twist you won't see coming.